Hello my scrappy friends and welcome to my channel again today. Today is my third share for Anna's Craft Cupboard. If you haven't seen my other two videos, I am featuring the gorgeous Annabelle acrylics this month. And today I chose to use this one, but first coffee with the gorgeous Vicki Boutin Wildflower and Honey collection. I will make sure I link to what's left of the Wildflower and Honey collection in the store, as well as the acrylic piece. So I have a piece of textured white cardstock here that I have applied a coat of clear gesso to, and I decided I'm going to scrapbook a photo of myself, which is why I've chosen the Vicki Boutin collection. And you can see I'm using some Lindy's magical shakers, a paintbrush, some water, and I am literally just smooshing the colour on. I've started with a paintbrush and water, and I'm just looking for my bit of paper that will tell me which colours I used. But I don't know where I put it. So I found it. Okay, so I've used a few different colours here. I've got in the Magical Shaker Alpine Ice Rose, which was that first colour you saw me put on. Then I've also used a bit of bubbly, saltwater taffy, and marigold yellow orange in the Starburst sprays. So you can see I'm just adding colour until I'm happy with it. What you haven't seen is that I've already fussy cut that big floral element from the paper that I'm using, which was called, it is called Blossom. So it's got the two big floral pieces in it. I have fussy cut both of them. I did think I might use both, but I end up only using one. So I have another one for something else. You can see I'm just bringing that in and checking if I've got enough colour on there. I just want it peeking out from around the edges. So I'm just going to keep adding colour here. Alright, so this is all dry and I'm coming back in with some splatters. This is the saltwater taffy, I think. And you can see I'm just splattering that all around the page. I can't remember if I left in what happens or not, but I will tell you. So because I've got gesso on the background, my splatters do not stay splattery, which, if you've been following me for a little while, drives me crazy. In the end, I'm okay with it because it actually creates a really cool effect. And as I was editing back this video, as I zoomed through it, I could actually see the color moving, which was really quite cool to watch. I think I edited it out though, but you can see I'm just going in with these colors and adding splatters. And again, I'm just kind of going all the way around that. I'm using the big floral piece from that pattern paper, and it is quite big. Coming in with another color. That's the marigold yellow orange. I thought it was a good match to the orange colors in the floral. And this is a very different color scheme for me. I don't normally go for these warmer colors, but I was like, I'm scrapping a black and white photo of me, and I'm scrapping me, so I'm going to use the pinks and the oranges because I like them. Yeah, so it does cut out. What I really should have done is soaked up most of this colour, but you can see when I come back in a second that all the colour has moved. Most of that gets covered up and I'm quite happy with how it looks. I do like that some of the colours have blended together a little bit, but note to self, if you don't want that to happen, don't leave it to dry on gesso because it will move. I'm going to add some white tissue paper behind my photo. So this is a photo that I took of, it's a selfie, and one of my besties bought me a t-shirt for my birthday and it says, "But first, coffee." I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. It couldn't be more perfect. So that is the photo that I'm scrapbooking. I took this photo and sent it to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this shirt so much. She gave it to me on the weekend, and I think I wore it on the Monday. But yeah, I love it. And I thought with this title, it would work perfectly together. Going through the 6x8 paper pad for a couple of layers behind my photo. I love that diagonal stripe. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think at one point I decided I'm going to use the other side of that. If you remember the close-up sew, I do end up flipping it back over and using the rainbow stripe, which is totally me. I felt that the orangey red colour kind of blended in a little bit too much. And I'm going to also use that craft. Now, you see I turn that craft, and the reason I turn that craft is because it does have writing all over it, and I really didn't like the idea of having it sideways. Oftentimes that kind of stuff doesn't bother me too much, but I wasn't digging it for this page, so I just cut the other way so I get less. But this paper pad has got 2 of each pattern in it. You can see I have distressed the edges of those pattern papers, and I'm still running with the orange for now, and there you go. Flip it over. I really, really, really love that diagonal stripe. It's so awesome. I'm going to stick all my layers together. So if you follow me on other social media, I did tell you that I have a ton of content coming up, and I think I've had a video a day almost for the last 5 days or something. I was meant to fly back home from my retreat on Monday night, and I didn't get in until Tuesday morning. So the things that I was going to get done, I couldn't get done. But yeah, so it has meant lots of shares, which is exciting if you enjoy my voice and if you enjoy my pages. So yeah, I think this is like day 6 maybe with a share. And I think I have another share today, or maybe that was yesterday. I don't even know. But I hope you're enjoying all the content I've got right now. I am hoping to get myself a bit better organized. I've had some stuff happening for me recently. Without you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening with me, and if you don't want to listen, feel free to mute me. I totally understand. So both of my boys have been diagnosed with ADHD, which is it's just part of who they are, and I love them for it. In my process though of learning about ADHD, I was like, man, this just sounds way too familiar. So I had myself tested, and recently, like maybe not even 10 days ago, actually it was only a week ago. No, it was 10 days, I don't even know. However long ago it was, I went and saw a doctor, and he has said to me that it is highly likely that I too am ADHD. And so I'm hoping that learning that will give me some extra tools, extra strategies to better deal with my life and the chaos that is continually in my head. I would love to hear from anyone else who is an adult that has ADHD. Leave me some comments in the comment box. The first 2 years I was learning for my kids. My oldest one was diagnosed 2 years ago, and the youngest was only diagnosed in September. But I have done a ton of learning, mostly about how to deal with people with ADHD rather than how to deal with ADHD. So if you have any good resources or anything like that that you would like to share, I would really appreciate that. So yeah, amongst that, we've got some other stuff happening with our kids. So yeah, it is pretty crazy, full on at the moment. But like the whole point of this was, I'm hoping to find some better coping strategies and better time management strategies, because I am the world's worst procrastinator, and getting more things on my list done. So back to the page. You could see that I was playing with lots of different embellishments and stuff. I decided that it was a bit bottom left-hand side heavy, so I've created a cluster to the top right. I've got obviously the same colours there, some more splatters. I'm not going to add a ton of stuff there, but I just feel that it needed a little something for that balance. Now, you'll see me move my photo, and you've probably seen me move my photo a ton of times already. I didn't want to cover up all the writing on my shirt. It's kind of not the whole point, but it is kind of the reason I took the photo. So I don't want to cover that up completely. Because I do have all of that fun mixed media mess in the background, I am using wet glue to stick all this down. I wanted my title straight on there. These butterflies are gorgeous. I'm so pleased that I've used a couple and so sad that I'm going to run out. But they are gorgeous. I love them. I will link, like I said, to the Vicki Boutin Wildflower and Honey collection that is available in store. I've really had a lot of fun this month playing with the Annabelle acrylics. It has given me the opportunity to jump into some of the things I have purchased and some of the things I have had left over. Who doesn't love using their stash? If you haven't seen this collection, you can see on that heart up on the top right hand side there, it's foiled, but it's like a holographic gold foil. It's really cool. I love it. It's also the same on that Love Your Selfie sticker. So it's gold, but it's holographic. It's really awesome. Love it. It's also on the center of the butterflies. I think I add another pop underneath my title here. I actually don't mind that now I'm looking at it on the video, but I do change that up. Try a couple of things. I knew I wanted to add something, but I couldn't work out what. So I go with this label that's got the cool gold holographic foil as well. I'm going to add a couple of phrase stickers. One says simple things, and I cannot remember what the other one says. A very small amount of journaling, basically saying, Susan, you're my bestie, you buy me awesome things for my birthday. Obviously there is more to friendship than buying awesome gifts. Just preface that. Up the top here, I'm just going to scribble on July 2019. I think technically this photo was taken in August. My birthday is the last day of July. And I didn't see Susan until after my birthday, so it was definitely August. Some close-ups on the video. Really love how this turned out. This collection is gorgeous. I love it. If you haven't got your hands on it yet, I suggest you hurry into the store to get the few bits and pieces that are left. This Annabelle acrylic piece is so awesome. But first, coffee. I'm like, yes, but first, coffee. That is perfect. It's my life. My kids know. My oldest boy knows how to make my coffee even. Bless him. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the photos here. I hope that you are enjoying all of these videos. I'm kind of looking forward to not having to do a voiceover and finding the 15 minutes of quiet time to do it. But I have had a heap of fun creating all these pages. Again, this is me creating for Anna's Craft Cupboard for this month with the Annabelle acrylics. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you again very soon.